All right, and we're back with the 37th episode of Between Two Beans. This is actually part four of our build that we're building Bean Time, which is actually the cake time tutorial that Amazon put out for A.
Right, right. Hey, Gold Zulu. That's right, 37. That's like a lucky number or something.
Whoa, hey Gozula, welcome. Thanks for staying up. Or maybe you woke up early. Yeah, and then even more because we have like hours upon hours trying to diagnose why our software doesn't work. Oh
Yeah,
man, that sucks. Well, we'll try to be your entertainment for tonight, this morning, whatever it is.
that's true. Definitely
Oh,
true.
oh my gosh, this software still we that we're using to have both of us on the same screen. It's nice that it's integrated, but it's still not working 100%. So, what
Yeah,
can you say?
yeah, yeah.
But we'll get into our coding pretty soon. I did want to give an update on. I think I mentioned that I was revamping the Space Marauders website. One of
Yeah,
the great things that I'm bringing to this is actually going to be available for Cars of Wonders website as well, but you'll be able to log in via your. It's kind of a gross string of username ID thing, but you can find that out on Space Marauders right now by saying what's my username, I think, or
I think
uh,
so. Yeah, yeah.
is
What's
it
my
username?
name? It's username or what's my name or something like
Or,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
And it'll tell you what it is. I'm going to eventually, hopefully, have this send this via a URL. Uh, no, not OAuth. Uh, I'm going way more simple than that. Uh, so it's just a custom UR or a custom username. Uh, and all you have to do is enter it in your username, and then you log in and get your information on the website. So I'll just show you without going more further into it. Um, so that this is it. Um, this is in a modal for right now. I don't
Okay.
know if I want to
Yeah.
make its own page, but right now it's only a modal. Um, Obviously, there if I get more, uh, I'll be able to scroll through this more modal. But as of right now, this is how it's laid out. I It's kind of similar to the in-game look, but I took these images of the weapons and put them over the top. I think I actually might just take away this frame here and just put it right on top without the frame. So you still get the image of the inventory. You get all the the stats of the weapon, all the images of the factions and all that kind of stuff. And also, you get to see how many common, uncommon, rare, and ultra rare upgrade items you have, and how many crates you have.
Nice.
This is all I have so far. Um, but if you guys have any ideas of what you would like to see on this, let me know so I can get it made into here. But yeah, so right now you can use your username as I have it. But this is on my local. I haven't pushed up yet. You can look it up, just type in your username and hit login, and this modal will appear with all your information. No passwords or anything like that. So technically, if someone knew your username, and you have to know the ID as well, which you don't find anywhere on my website or the like the leaderboards or anything like that. It's just your username on the leaderboards, so you don't actually see the ID. But if someone gotten a hold of that, all they could do is view your stuff. So
Okay.
there's nothing you can really do or sell or anything like that about that. I was thinking maybe on Cars of Wonder, though I would like to be able to sell. But the thing is, with my newest update, I was thinking of that was going to go away anyways. So just it would be just a ability to see uh, your your cards or your inventory on a website instead of on a device,
Okay. Okay.
Echo
Well,
device.
that's pretty neat. Yeah, for people who have just like a dot or something.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, that'd be perfect.
exactly.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Because I know you spent a
Yeah,
lot of time on that artwork too.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I want to get more, be able to more people to see it.
Hmm.
Same with the cards. I mean, there's over 160 cards now. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into those cards, so I want to be able to people to see them. And but the goal is to have like on your in the game on uh, on your Echo, it will say, "Do you want to um, see your inventory on the website or something like that?" And if you say
Okay.
yes, I'm hoping to have a link that actually inputs your username into the box, and all you have to do is hit login.
Okay. So,
So
so like a send to phone even type of thing.
yes, send
Okay,
to phone.
nice,
Exactly.
nice. That'll be pretty cool. That'll
Yep.
be pretty cool. 6 ads. Nice. Any good ones? That's my question.
Yeah, and I wonder if I get paid for those 6 ads, or maybe Kevin does.
I don't think. I don't think.
But anyways, enough about
Yeah.
that.
No, pretty
Uh,
cool though.
I
Pretty
was
cool.
pretty excited to get this looking pretty well, looking good.
Yeah.
Um, oh, I completely forgot to change my developer. I need to pull my
Uh,
um,
switching gears. No worries. While you do that, tonight we're going to work on module 5, which is skill memory. And there's there's 3 types of attributes or memory that we're going to jump into. There's the request attribute, which is information stored for that duration of a request so that you can share it between your handlers and interceptors. And then there are session attributes, which is information that's stored by Alexa for the whole customer session, but forgotten once that session ends. So you can use those attributes as well. The last one that I think we're going to talk about tonight would be the persistent attribute, which is where information gets stored in something like DynamoDB or an S3 bucket, uh, Airtable, what have you, with persistence. So you can save that information, and then use it between your sessions, if that makes sense. So there's kind of these three layers that we're going to use all together for this skill.
Yep. And for those who have made games on other platforms, session attributes is kind of a good way to handle or help handle state. Same with persistent attributes. Like if you were trying to save where you're at in a game, you would use the persistent attributes to save your location or how many coins you have or whatnot. But like session attributes would be great for, uh, um, let's say, I'm totally blanking all of a sudden. Would be like if you're battling someone that only is in this session, then you would store that information that you're battling against into session, and then you can use it just for this session. And then when you log on next, you don't have that character you're fighting anymore. So
Right, right.
yeah,
I do want to take a quick second. Gold Zulu asked, which uh, cake time is this? This is new, um, because when I had done this, oh man, what was it? Probably a year and a half, 2 years ago.
yeah, at least a
Um,
year ago.
yeah, they've updated this. There was some APL stuff in here that we ran through, and they really cleaned a lot of stuff up to make it a lot more user friendly. First of all, with like your modules on the side, and
Mm-hmm.
also it fits the console, the updated console, a
Yep,
lot better. Because
yep.
before you're kind of having to figure out what they meant from some of that terminology, and then they just updated it and brought it all together. But
Uh, there's still some bugs in it.
oh yeah,
So
oh yeah,
um,
certain
like
things, certain steps were out of place for us
out of
that
place
we
or duplicated.
right.
So yeah.
Yep. And then the text on the screen that we're showing is unreadable. Is there anything we can kind of work through with that one? I can't see the screen unless I jump over to Twitch. So I'm not sure what
All
everybody
right.
else
So
is seeing.
I cranked it up. So first step, we're going to be using session attributes. You'll learn a few ways to that session attributes will help you manage your memory throughout your skill. So the first two sub steps is remember which question you was asked, then check the answer and keep score. Great,
Right,
great
right.
ones. A question takes two uh, a question takes two exchanges, the yes to get the question and then month and year to answer it.
Hmm.
However, if your skill doesn't know what question it asked in the first exchange, it can't check the answer in the second exchange.
Right, right.
Very
And
important.
yes, and it kind of makes sense. If you and I are talking and you don't understand what my question was to you, how can you give me a response back? You know, or if it didn't understand that, then you're going to give a response back that helps to clarify what I had said. But um, yeah, so we'll keep
Alrighty,
jumping
so
here.
we are looking for our play
This
game
is Bean.
handler, which we call being intent handler. We had to make things more difficult.
We
Is
did.
what,
We definitely did for this one.
um, or is it the other one?
I think we're okay with the play game handler. I think we changed something to
Birthday
very
intent
early.
handler. Find the play game handler code.
Yeah.
In
Should be an
what
index.
year? What year was Lev? Oh, yes, I think it is. I think it is this one. All right. So we'll come back here. Just had to get my bearings here. And then we're
Yeah.
gonna replace this not the handle input, just this string here is pretty much all we're replacing. All the other stuff is good to keep. Um, so then it will say, oh, and launch. Oh, see, we have this all messed up. We have it in the launch for some odd reason. Uh, Welcome to the yes handler. That's all we had. I think what we're supposed to be asking is do you want a question? We'll just do you want a celebrity do you want to play the game? Do you want to play the game? So we're gonna take all this stuff out of here. Um, and then we're gonna take this out of here. And we'll just say welcome here. And subheading will say, do you want to play a game? Alrighty. Now we got everything back on track. So we are going down to this section here. This is in your index. We need to have session attributes.
Yep. Yep. So this is that session attribute that we're talking about.
Oh my goodness. Let's see what they're doing here. All right. Check if there's a current celebrity. If so, repeat the question and exit. Okay. Uh, check it for past celebrities array and create it if not available. All right. Import celebrity functions to get random celebrity, which we already did, but I guess we're copying all this and just replacing what we just replaced.
Right. Kind of
Um,
catching up to it.
uh, check if there are any celebrities left. Oh, that's great. That they don't. They try not to. We try not to repeat anything, so that's good. Um, right. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy this and um, put
Yep.
it in our bean intent handler
Sure.
right
And while you do
here.
that, while you do that, I'm gonna just give my typical disclaimer that I give, I think, probably every week at this point. But if you're learning this, type it out. Copy and paste is great, but typing all of this out really helps you get a feel for what attribute, what handler goes where, that type of thing. It'll help make things click a little bit better if you spend the time to actually type it out.
Exactly. And to go over this a little bit more in depth, the biggest thing is that I wanted to cover was this line here. This actually gets the session attributes so you can use them in your handler. And it's just the handler that you have this um, um, code in, this line of code in. But you can use attributes and the same, or the attributes that you're saving other places. But if you don't have this line, you can't get those that you just saved. So we first get the session attributes. If there isn't any, we're starting fresh. It doesn't matter.
Mhm.
This here is going to initialize current celeb. Um, if there isn't current celeb, this is a great way to find if you have current celeb. Is has own property. That will get you whatever property that you're trying to find. Um, so
Right. Right.
so if it is current celeb and not null, um, which I normally don't do, I would say not, or bang, and then session attributes dot current celeb. But
Okay.
to
I
each
see
his
what you're
own.
saying. Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
and
Two different
then
ways to do the same thing.
yeah, exactly. And then we're speaking everything out again if we already have one. And then this one is initializing past celebs if it wasn't created. Um, and then we're doing the call or to the celebrity functions JS, getting the celebrity function or celebrity. Um, and then this is picking up where we left off, so we don't um, repeat stuff. And then lastly, um, we are uh, putting current celeb into celeb that we just got a bit up above.
Right.
Um, and that is then putting that in the session attribute. But this is very important. If you do not have this handler input dot attributes manager dot set session attributes with the with a parameter of session attributes, if you do not have that in, it won't save your session attributes.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
this is the most important line besides initializing it. Uh, and then we're just picking it up. So I just want to go through them pretty quickly, but still touch
Mhm.
on a few things.
Yeah. Absolutely. Definitely important. And I think
Um,
you covered that there, so that's pretty good.
uh, we pretty much just went over this block of, but in my own words.
Right. Right.
So
Yep.
did I cover everything? Because I didn't read it.
No, you actually did.
Okay.
It kind of got pretty good. It it kind of explains like in a normal conversation how things would go, and you just kind of said that with your attributes, your session attributes, how that's holding that information there in order to provide you something to give back. So yeah, fantastic. Um,
Okay.
so I think we're good there. I think we're getting into this APL section here, which was all that new stuff that I was mentioning, Gold Zulu.
In the APL section,
Uh,
replace this code. What month, year were they born?
mhm.
Thought we already had that. We already have that.
I feel like we did, yes. Um, I
Okay.
don't have the code there,
And
but
I'm
yeah, I
not
feel like we did.
sure why they have this subtitle and then this other subtitle. In
Yeah,
section 3, replace this code. Oh, with this code. So we're going to be setting subtitle somewhere else? Or did we set subtitle?
I feel like we did set subtitle, but APL is not my forte,
Okay, we
so
did
I'm
say
not.
subtitle. Okay, my bad. Yeah, we did.
Okay,
I glanced over it when I was looking at all the session stuff.
gotcha.
All right, so that is new. So that kind of is like you could have done that on one line. And they could have said replace this code with this code. And it could have been in this same uh, chunk here. And it
Right.
just could have been a quote or, you know,
Yeah, I'm
commented
not sure
out.
you needed a separate code block for all that. Yeah.
It's always confusing me. Then check the answer and keep score. Okay, now we're going to keep score.
Yep.
We're going to get the session at variables, check the score and initialize it if there isn't one, and check the answer, handle right, wrong, or error conditions.
Exactly. We're trying to cover all of our bases here.
And this is in the get birthday intent handler. We named that one the same, so we didn't get
Right.
any
Yeah.
crazy with it.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so we're getting session attributes,
Hmm.
and then we're gonna see if it has current celeb, and it equals null
Yes. So you have.
or not current celeb. Oh, yes. Okay, so it's just checking to see if there is one or if there isn't one. Sorry, if it
Exactly.
isn't the one, and then it's going to spew out some info.
Right. Then it's going to give us basically we have three branches that we're going to follow. One is I don't have any information to give you. The other is I like you're getting a right answer, a wrong answer, and an error type of answer, meaning it didn't understand or there wasn't a question that was previously asked. So this is helping to cover all of our bases.
All right, and we're gonna grab the values which I already got, but then we're gonna check with this functions file. I don't remember adding this, so I guess we'll see. We will see, and it is oh why is this required right here? That's weird.
What's that?
Okay, so we already have that being inputted. Sorry for all the scrolling here. I just wanted to check quick.
Yep.
Okay, we already have this. Um, and so this is checking the answer, and it's passing session attributes dot current celeb, the month and the year that we will be saying.
Right. Right.
All right. Now we're grabbing this chunk of code here is going to handle if we say the correct one or incorrect one and spew out some information.
Right. And this is where we're getting into a score, basically. So,
Yes.
it's incrementing that session attributes dot score +1 every time that you get something correct.
It also is utilizing the past celebs that we initialized in the bean handler, and we're pushing the current celeb into that.
Right. Right.
We are grabbing the name of the celeb, and then setting current celeb to null. Oh, I've never done it that way. Interesting. Okay, like it. Um, and if there isn't a score in session attributes, we are going to create session attributes.score and set it to 0. I don't. Did you say that? I know you
Uh,
were talking about
no,
score.
nope. I skipped over that part.
Okay.
No.
But then, like Kevin was saying, that it sets the score, and then, um, yeah, that stuff. And then we're gonna change this. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I know we will be changing this.
True. True.
Um, all right. There we go. Like I said, I was just one
Yep.
step ahead of it.
Right
We were
down
just
into it.
I just updated to title and subtitle because that's being set in the handler above.
Right.
Um, when you're finished, your entire should look like this. So
Yep.
we're getting session attributes, but if current celeb is null, then we're saying, would you like a question? Um, but if you have one, we're continuing down. We're going to check to see if you have a year or month that you stated to answer the question. And then we're checking the answer. I got to really double check to see if we have that. We
Yeah.
might have it, but I just don't know. Then we're initializing title and subtitle, and then I kind of glanced over some other things, but we already discussed that stuff. And then we're
Mhm.
setting all that stuff. We have the APL like before, and that should be it. So it
Yep.
says save and deploy. While we're doing that, I'm going to look at celebrity functions
Yep.
and look at that. Check answer. Current
So,
celeb, month, year.
right.
Very neat.
Right.
So we're getting this variable, a new date, which is grabbing the slip that's from coming as a parameter, and then we're getting the birthday of said celeb, uh, and we're returning the birthday get month equals months blah blah blah, and then full year. and we're
Yeah,
parsing the year. So we're making sure everything is equaling. If it does equal, then it'll come back true. If it doesn't equal, it will come back false.
exactly. Yep. And
Alrighty.
I do like that the tutorial has these kind of full code breakdowns at the end of the steps. So it
Yeah,
you can kind of compare and contrast, see where you maybe potentially miss something, or the dreaded typo that always pops up somewhere.
exactly.
It's really nice that they do that for us.
Do you want to play the game?
But we are going to get into persistent attributes.
In what month and year
Um,
was Robert Downey Jr. born?
I think if you
And
want to
what
jump into it,
month and year was Robert Downey Jr. born?
I feel like I should know this.
Um,
Is it May? May.
September.
In what month and year was Robert Downey Jr. born?
Okay, well, it didn't unless we have that September.
I feel like,
Um,
I feel like it was spring.
1965.
Okay.
Sorry. You didn't get the right month and year for Robert Downey Jr. Maybe you'll get the next one. Want to try another?
Cool. So everything is working. And if we would say yes, we would get another one.
In what
Right.
month and year was
Right.
Pierce
Pierce
Brosnan
Brosnan.
born?
So yeah, everything is working great.
So far, so
Oops.
good.
All right.
So we will. Guess we can jump through some of this fairly quickly if you'd like, or do you want to maybe save this? I'll leave that up to you. There's a lot here to unpack.
Yeah, I think this is a very important thing that we need some time.
Okay.
Persistent attributes can be kind of
Intense, I guess, sometimes.
difficult setting up for the first time. Um, so I want to give its time its due. The time it's due.
Sure, sure.
Uh,
Not a problem. But I
uh,
think,
I was hoping to get more done today, but we had some difficulties once again. So sorry about that. But we are coming along pretty well, I think.
yeah, I think actually looking through this, um, we should be able to wrap up this step 2 of module 5 and jump into module 6. I think module 6 should be okay to get through as well. So we might next stream, I think we'll finish up this part 2. That would leave part 3, which would be distribution, which I think would be pretty straightforward. I think those are going to go fairly quick. Um, there's there's some information there that we'll touch upon. It's not very code intense at all,
Right.
but it'll be good to break down some of those topics within
I
that
suppose. Yeah.
certification
Makes
process.
sense.
But if anybody else has some ideas or topics that they'd like us to cover or run through, by all means, reach out to us. We will definitely tackle those. Um, but yeah, we're getting towards the end of this walkthrough, and hopefully it's been really informative. So
Yeah. Exactly. And if you ever have questions, uh, I'm always willing to help out the any that are struggling with this getting started. Or if you've been doing it for a while and just have a weird question, reach out. I'm always available to help out. Not always that minute, but I eventually I'll get back to you and I'll help you out in any way I can.
Same,
Um,
same. I'm always available to refer you to Will. There you go.
Thanks. Um, but we before we end the process, we have a few beans. I left bean of the week up the whole time again.
Oops, I didn't even. I like I said, I can't see that piece of it until I focus on it. But
Nice, funny.
yeah. So I'll
Uh,
give an update on last week's bean real quick. So you had pulled up the
oh
Ignis
yeah,
quadrant. It is almost there. Right now, it is 144 backers, $4,047 of its $4,500
really?
goal. Yep, with 17 days to go.
Wow,
So really
nice.
excited to see that. So, good stuff.
All
Good
right,
stuff.
so I got up your bean of the week right
Thank
now.
you. Thank you. So I'm a baseball guy. I think I've made that kind of clear every once in a while. And baseball season's winding down. So Friday, the World Series starts between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Houston Astros. And I'm kind of in a weird place right now because I'm from Western Pennsylvania. And like, I don't know if legally I'm allowed to root for Philadelphia. I think there's like a law that I'm not supposed to, support anything on that eastern side of the state. So I
Mm,
don't know. But I don't know if I want to support Houston either. I just can't decide. Anyway, so baseball season is winding down. I've got about a week and a half left of it, and I need something to hold me over. And so I picked up a blaster box of baseball cards. So baseball cards are something that I've been collecting since I was a little kid, and I have way too many, according to my wife, my family, my son, everybody. But I decided I need something to get me through those cold winter months, and so I picked up a Gypsy Queen blaster box. And what I really like about Gypsy Queen is they have baseball cards that aren't your typical baseball cards. So if you look through some of those product images there on the left-hand side, you'll see examples of the ones that they have. So um, they kind of have different designs on them. If you scroll down one more, you can see the
all
shapes and
right,
things are different. Um, just kind of a neat little cool style to them.
nice.
And so I I haven't collected a full set of anything Gypsy Queen. I tend to pick and choose on those, but
Okay,
um, without going down the rabbit hole too much, there's a lot you can get into with baseball card collecting or any card collecting, for
yeah.
that matter.
Cards of
But
Wonder card collecting. Yeah,
I do collect cards of wonder too. I do. So, but that's my bean of the week. It's going to
very
get me
cool.
through. I'll probably be watching the World Series and opening packs of baseball cards,
Nice.
and then throwing them into a database. So my winter project is to organize and catalog all of my cards that I have,
Okay.
and I think I was going to go through Airtable for that. Was looking into a few options, but I think I'm probably going to land on Airtable. I think it's going to fit what I'm doing and what my needs are the best. So
Pulling a Jeff, huh?
yeah, actually, that's right. He was talking about that earlier. So yeah,
Neat.
yep.
Alrighty. For me, uh, as everyone knows, I'm a big Marvel fan. So I got this. Hey, both of these are card related. Isn't that crazy?
Look at that. Look at that. That's cool.
Uh, I got this game. I actually saw this like debut when it first was like Marvel was talking about it on their channel. I
Hmm.
saw it and I was like, this sounds pretty cool. Also, kind of sounds pretty close to Cards of Wonder. Weird,
Yeah,
but anyways,
yeah.
but it's not. Has many different game mechanics, and I guess they say it has every Marvel superhero and villain in it.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Although there is a lot of also there's a lot of different um, versions. That's not the right word I'm looking for, but
Almost
versions.
like almost like skins in a way,
Yeah,
or yeah, yeah.
of said card. I already have 3 of Hawkeye, and these are all random. You get all these cards random. You never get a duplicate. There you only get one of each card, and then it's just a deck building game where you try to build the best deck that works with your cards.
Right.
Um, I don't have Gambit. That that one I wish I had. I don't have Thor. I don't have Ghost Rider. I mean, like I don't have any of these on this screen except for Wolverine. This is crazy. Um,
So according to this,
but
is Magic in it your favorite, right?
Magic? Oh yes,
Isn't
yes,
Magic your favorite? Okay,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Uh
Okay.
huh. Yeah, I actually saw her the first time uh, today when I was playing. So
Okay. Okay.
not in my cards, but
Right, right, right.
the person I was playing. So yes, it is there.
Nice.
So yeah, it's pretty easy. The only thing I didn't like about it is right now you're playing against an opponent, which it doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure it's still a computerized opponent
Okay.
because I've been playing, the longest time, but I've never had like, hey, do you want to play against this person? Pop up.
Yeah, yeah, like a
You know what I mean?
matchmaking type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes more sense now that I'm like, why the heck would they play that card not on the center when it's supposed to be played on the center? I was
Yeah.
like, that makes no sense. But so I'm guessing it's AI driven of another player's cards,
Gotcha.
but I'm not 100% sure on that.
That
So
could be. It definitely could be.
yeah,
Um, hmm,
but
that's
yeah,
cool.
that's Snap, Marvel
Yep.
Snap.
Yeah. Definitely a
You
good
also can get it
recommendation.
for phone or PC.
Yeah. Yep.
It's on Steam. Yeah. So um,
Pretty cool.
that's that, everyone. Thanks for watching or watching in the future or listening
Hmm.
on our podcast. Um, and hope to see you all next week, next Tuesday, where we will continue our development of our bean time skill. Um, and we really need to rename it because it has nothing to do with bean time.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's fun. Uh, if you want to reach out to me, you can always reply to on my YouTube or on Twitch. You can PM me or on Twitter. My Twitter is WRONGHOLT.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, and same thing goes for me as always. If you ever want to reach out, have a conversation, Twitter's a good way to do that for me. At KJ Evans 2787. But on that note, I think we'll wrap it up and we'll catch everybody next week. So
Alrighty. Have
take
a
care,
good one,
everybody.
everyone.